Good morning. The commencement ceremony for the Department of History of Art and Architecture, Programs of Architectural Studies, and Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies of the School of Arts and Sciences will now be in order. Thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. My name is Sam Thomas. I'm a professor of chemistry and a dean of academic affairs in the School of Arts and Sciences. Now, you may be wondering, why in the world is there a chemist opening the commencement ceremony for art history, architectural studies, women's gender and sexuality studies, and museum studies? Well, first, I'll let you know that a part of my own job in the Dean's office in the School of Arts and Sciences is to support both the Department of History of Art and Architecture, as well as the WGSS program. And I stand here proudly today in that capacity. But I think more importantly, it's an opportunity to say that, yes, while the discipline that I chose to study and that which you have all chosen to study are different in many respects, there is actually a lot that binds them together. And in fact, all of the fields that are represented in the School of Arts and Sciences at Tufts. Now, I will say that from my own perspective, the chemistry of color, the chemistry of light, and the chemistry of materials that are so central to how art and buildings are made and viewed is beautiful, and actually represents a common disciplinary ground between some of our fields of study. But it is true that each of us may look at different academic content, at different types of questions in our disciplines, and use different approaches to try to get at some answers to those questions. But the goals of a Tufts education, the goals that we all chase, are much the same. And those are to seek and to find, to uncover and to discover, to learn and to teach, to communicate and to impact. And in doing so, through impact, make the world a better place. So I hope you'll agree with me and that I've at least done a little bit to convince you that having someone from far outside maybe your disciplinary home welcome you to your commencement ceremony isn't actually all that strange, but instead symbolizes the impact that we can all have together through our shared goals. Congratulations on your monumental achievement. I'd like to just take a moment to read some remarks from the chair of the Department of History and Art and Architecture, Christina Moranci, who wasn't able to join us this morning, but she sends along her best wishes, and I'd like to read you a prepared statement that she's made for all of you. On behalf of everyone in the Department of the History of Art and Architecture, I congratulate the class of 2021. I am sorry I cannot be with you today, but I wish to take this moment to convey our profound gratitude to your families for supporting your education. As for you graduates, it has been a privilege to know each one of you and to participate in your development as scholars. The past 4 years were challenging and sometimes frustrating. You persevered, however, and leave Tufts with a new understanding of the world which you will now have for the rest of your life. May it bring you joy, satisfaction, and an abiding sense of curiosity. Our department will not be the same without you, but you know that our doors, either physically or virtually, are always open to you. So I thank you, and especially your families, for allowing us to be part of your education. I'd like to just take this opportunity to welcome my colleague, Hilary Binda, to the stage, who is the director of the WGSS program, to give some remarks as well.
Thank you, Sam. Greetings. It's wonderful to see all of you here today. It is my great pleasure to speak on behalf of the WGSS program in particular, but I want to say that as somebody who spent years teaching visual art at the SMFA, I feel very at home with many of you as well. And so I think in many ways speaking to all of you. WGSS, however, is a major born out of a deep passion for and commitment to equity and justice in the 1980s, and it really remains that today. 2021, after all, has been the year when 82 anti-transgender bills have been proposed. That's the highest number ever in history. And many of those are targeting youth and youth around issues of healthcare. Our 5 WGSS graduates this year, not all of whom could be here, bring a deep political passion and sense of urgency to their work, but also to one another. Where WGSS has always had exceptional students informed by the disciplines of history and literature. And one of those is here today, Eli Sobel. We certainly continue that tradition, but we have expanded in many ways, I'm so excited to say. And Sam's presence as a scientist it sort of further reinforces that for us. We draw equally now from the STEM fields, like computer science and biology. We have students who are pre-med, like Hannah Powell. So one of the very best things about this major, especially this year, is the genuine coalition that it fosters, that is fostered by its students like you. Students who've worked all year together to enrich and support each other's very different projects, whether a history essay on social media through the lens of French philosophy, or an original collection of poetry, as in the case of Eli, or even as in the case of Hannah, a quite ambitious curriculum and workshop on gender for students who are pre-med or medical students. WGSS students, like many of you in art history, see connections among seemingly disparate things. They bring a capacity for collaboration across differences to what they do in a world where this is so strongly needed. Please join me. It's been a huge pleasure to learn from you, to work with you. Please join me in celebrating these leaders of today as well as tomorrow.
Thank you, Hilary, very much. So we are now going to begin the presentation of candidates for their respective degrees. Candidates shall come to the stage to receive congratulations. And just as there aren't that many of us, we have time. So when you approach the stage, please make sure to take your time. And there's a camera up there, so make sure to sort of say hello to families and friends and loved ones that may end up watching this ceremony. We should now recognize the graduates for the first degree of Arts and Sciences. Will the candidates please rise? That's all of you. Members of the Board of Trustees, I have the honor to present to you these Bachelors of Arts in Art History, Architectural Studies, and Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies. Candidates, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Arts and Sciences, I ask that the respective degrees now be conferred. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to read each candidate's name, and you can come to the front, receive congratulations, and say hello. Sophia C. Alfred. Very nice. Helen Che. Congratulations, Helen. Aiden J. Crosby. Congratulations, Aiden. Jillian B. Impastato. Congratulations. Chloe R. Cantor. Great job, Chloe. Erica Brett Levy. Congratulations. Ethan D. Lipson. Great job, Ethan. Elizabeth J. McIntosh. You got it. Oh no. Great job, Elizabeth. Congratulations. Daniel Montoya. Oh, nice. Good job, Daniel. You're, of course. Hannah M. Powell. Congratulations, Hannah. Jake Praglin. Congratulations, Jake. Trina N. Sanyal. Good job, Trina. Nice work. Eli Sobel. Good job, Eli. Diego S. Solar. Congratulations, Diego. We would now like to recognize the candidates for degrees who are learning remotely or unable to attend today's ceremony in person, but are watching the proceedings remotely. We'll now read their names in alphabetical order. Students have been invited to upload videos of themselves so their images can be part of the ceremony proceedings. Emily M. Bolillo. Yep. Christine Marie Evers. Natalie Gearin. Corey Loftus. Yushu Wang. Sophia Wright. Megan G. Zembauer. Celia Linda Glastris. Annette Seabrook Key. And Sungmin Kim. Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates one more time. Congratulations, everybody. Woo! To conclude, I'd like to invite the Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences and Professor of Political Science, Jim Glazer, to deliver a few remarks. Dean Glazer?
Thank you, Dean Thomas. Thank you, Professor Binda. Congratulations, class of 2021. We are so delighted to recognize you at this very important moment in your lives. I want to thank those who've made this event and the 56 other events that will be taking place over the next 2 weekends. I want to thank them for all their incredible work. That's in particular Joanne Jack, the Associate Dean of Student Services, and her team, and those who are here, Celia Gittleman and Ian Searing, and Don Schechter and his team who are filming this and producing it for Commencement Day. This has been a huge project, and they have taken it on with great enthusiasm and have done a remarkable job in a complicated circumstance. So let's. Just a few words about choreography before I finish this off. As the recessional music begins, the students, shall recess first, starting from the last row and working our way down to the front. And then the three of us will follow you. And please continue outside and remember to stay socially distanced even after you exit the building. I wish you the very best as you move out into the world beyond Tufts. It is an uncertain world, to be sure. But it's one where there's a lot of good to be done, and there's a lot of happiness to be found. Your Tufts degree and your education from both the Department of History of Art and Architecture and the program in Women, Gender, and Sexuality Studies will allow you to do both, to do good and to find pleasure in your lives. I wish you the very best of luck. I wish you to stay safe, and I ask that you stay in touch. Thank you, class of 2021, students of Art and Architecture and Women, Gender, and Sexuality Studies. Be well.
T-U-F-T-S, T-U-F-T-S, hurrah, 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 the dear old brown and steady and true, rush along, brown and blue, raise the mighty scores on your day, fearless and out of the field and never yield, brown and blue for hey, hammer them hard, boys, and break through their guard, that is old Tuftonia's way. T-U-F-T-S, T-U-F-T-S, hurrah!